The equation is simple. Parking tickets and the money go right here to the security office. But what students really want to know is, where does the money from their paid parking tickets actually go? The Lemoyne College community is just days away from finding out who will be the next college president. And although they don't know which one of the three candidates will be taking office, what they do know is this: it will not be a Jesuit. Reporting live in Syracuse, Kate Van Etten, LCTV News. Due to a programming error, students were given access to faculty, staff, and administrators' timesheets. Now, in order to access their own pay stubs on the ECHO website, students must sign in a second time for security purposes. The Great Strides Walk, sponsored by the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, gives packets just like this to each of its team leaders. But the organization wants everyone to know that it's not just about raising money and the walk, but it's about each individual's story. The Coyne Science Center is just one building at Lemoyne College that is set to undergo major renovations and additions. But there are other elements all across the campus that will see changes in just a few years as part of the college's master plan. Although work-study hours have been cut here at the library and student assistants are feeling a little emptier in their pockets, Director Bob Johnston assures them that hope may be in sight.
We probably write over a year maybe 10,000 parking tickets.
That staggering number of tickets brings in roughly $55,000 in revenue. Many people still wonder, though, how parking tickets bring in that much money.
Parking in a fire lane, parking in front of a fire hydrant, obstructing traffic.
These are just some of the offenses that officers write tickets for, but there are others that are much more expensive.
There are tickets for parking and handicap for $30 as a first offense and $60 as a second offense. The equation is simple. Parking tickets and the money go right here to the security office. But what students really want to know is, where does the money from their paid parking tickets actually go?
I have no idea.
I'm not quite sure, no, but I do know a lot of people complain about it all the time.
Even the ones who write the tickets aren't sure.
Well, I don't know really where it goes.
There is one person that knows where the money goes.
That money goes back into the general fund for the operating costs of the school.
There is something that can stop the cash flow: bad weather.
Certainly if it's snowing out.
Regardless of the money taken in from parking tickets, there is one thing that remains constant for O'Brien and his staff.
We want to certainly do everything we can to provide the safest environment for every one of our students.
In Syracuse, Kate Van Etten, LCTV News. A security breach has erupted at Lemoyne College, making public the pay stubs of many of its employees. A programmer in the Information Technology Department coded a link on the ECHO website incorrectly, allowing students to view this confidential information.
Every student had the ability to go and look at my pay stub for any faculty, administrator, or staff at the college.
The question is, why would a student want this information in the first place?
Anyone really would get on there and want to see how much the president of the school makes or how much your professors are making.
Although it was accidental, many people are concerned a situation like this could happen again.
It was just a simple programming error, and I guess now they're going to take, a lot higher precaution when dealing with something like this.
Due to a programming error, students were given access to faculty, staff, and administrators' timesheets. Now, in order to access their own pay stubs on the ECHO website, students must sign in a second time for security purposes. Administrators say there isn't just one way to fix the problem, though.
Beyond internal steps, the IT is going to be working with an outside consultant to kind of go in and test the entire system.
So what can the college take away from this incident?
It was a good lesson. Nothing really negative happened. It didn't harm anybody other than some embarrassments.
In Syracuse, Kate Van Etten, LCTV News.
We have to cut a total of 250 student hours from the library between now and the end of May.
These hourly cuts are due to summer and training hours that were not considered in the $143,000 annual budget. They will affect student assistants in the media,
reference, circulation, and technical services departments.
Some people's shifts have been completely moved, others have been shortened, others have been lengthened.
The decrease in hours per week is sure to change the lifestyles of many college students.
The students that come to Lemoyne are almost universally all carrying jobs as well as studying, and they have to in order to make ends meet.
I don't think anybody's working more than 8 or 10 hours a week now, so they're all cut significantly.
Although work-study hours have been cut here at the library and student assistants are feeling a little emptier in their pockets, Director Bob Johnston assures them that hope may be in sight.
I spoke to the comptroller's office, and they are actually in the process of evaluating all of the departments in the college and their use of student assistants.
It's Johnston's hope that the comptroller's office will be able to reinstate the hours. This same hope lies in the students who are on a fixed income.
I hope we can start at the same time again next semester and that the number of hours can be brought back up to what they were.
In the meantime, compromise and patience are what will keep the patrons happy.
The service must continue, especially in the area of public services.
In Syracuse, Kate Van Etten, LCTV News.